Well, I told you, I consider the line the problem. The line's the blue line. It's not a race issue. It's a blue line issue. They're the pawns, and they send you to the criminal plantation system where are the lawyers. And we all were taught to grow up and be a doctor and a lawyer. And the truth of the matter is, they're already in hawk over their eyeballs to make a change. But most lawyers, like I had a lawyer that came and worked with me at the real estate office, and he told me that when you're going into law school, they basically tell you that if you go forward from this point on, you're selling your soul. And they swear you to secrecy. And basically they are, because I've been in court enough now to know that it's really pure theater. It's just theater for everybody. And we just go along and we take it. Nobody cares about right and wrong or true and false no more. A woman can take a guy into court anytime she wants and use her kid against him and get the kid put away for a year, 2 years, just by saying, hey, I'm afraid of him. There's no more true and false, right and wrong. And I've watched it. I've seen it. It's both sides. White, black, Asian, it doesn't matter. They get their hands on you, they're gonna bully you, extort you, and rape you as much as they can. There is no more rules. The gloves are off. They have the power. That's why I mentioned about communism. I hate to say it, but honestly, I already believe our country's a communist country because right and wrong and true and false no longer matter. And I know you're a guy.
Wait, give me an example of what you mean by that.
Well, let's start with the protest. Everybody says they're not disrespecting the flag, but they really are disrespecting the flag.
How so?
Because they're disrespecting the flag. You stand up for the national anthem. You stand up for the national anthem. Find another thing to protest. Colin Kaepernick did it, and I'll be honest with you.
Wait, how did you make why do you think the flag has anything to do with the protest?
Because
where did you find that information? I've never heard it.
Colin Kaepernick took the knee at the national anthem. That's how it started. So he made
do you know why?
And his own words were, I'm not going to respect the flag in a country that is all oppressive or whatever. His words. Those were his first words. So go back and listen to his first words because he started all this bullshit. Now, here's what I want to go with. So I want you to get a little context here. Remember the Baltimore Ravens? We're going to hire Colin Kaepernick. They had a meeting. They even brought Ray Lewis in to get him on the Baltimore Ravens. The next day, his girlfriend goes out on Twitter and starts calling Ray Lewis a fucking name, the owner, a white slave owner, Ray Lewis, just a fucking, basically she called him what you guys don't like to be, the word you don't want. She basically called him that in a roundabout sense without using the word, and then they wonder why Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job, his own girlfriend. So if anybody realized, Colin Kaepernick's girlfriend's the one that's pulling the strings. She's a hater, and she converted to Islam. According to TMZ, their wedding's planned, and they're going with a full Muslim wedding. Now, I don't have a big problem with that. I have a problem with He's distorting everything that's of value to us. That's what he's doing. And
okay, so I found the original comment. You told me to look for it. We got it.
Yep.
It says, I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag or a country that oppresses black people and people of color.
So there you go. Disrespecting the flag. Disrespecting the flag.
To me, this is bigger than football, and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street and people getting paid, leave, and getting away with murder.
What's that word? Hey, can I finish that? People are going to hear this, right?
Yeah.
What do they say? Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! That's what he should be finishing it with.
What is that?
He's pushing, for me, he's pushing, he is he's taking everything that's important to us away. Pretty soon we won't even hear the national anthem. We won't even hear it no more. And then pretty soon they're going after the Christopher Columbus statues and everything else. Jesus Christ, we just watched ISIS.
So is it okay to protest or not?
Not when you disrespect the flag.
No. Is it okay to protest or not?
Protest,
yes
absolutely.
Or no?
I don't believe on that stage. No, I don't think. Right now, the players
one step
have
at a
the
time.
owners.
One step at
Right
a time.
now,
You
I
ask me a question, I answer it. I ask you a question, you answer it. You can't answer a question with a question.
Right now,
is it okay to protest or not?
Not on that platform. They have the owners as hostages. The owners are losing money. I wish the owners would take all their money
The
in their
owners
game
are losing money, and the players, which is 70% black in the NFL, are losing family members.
Yep.
So what's more important, money or family? Or human beings?
Tell me the family members they're losing. And make sure you're specific. Because I don't want to hear about all this oppression and stuff if it's all black on black crime, which is the numbers. Like, somebody's got to take a little bit of responsibility. See, that's
Did you see what happened to Michael Bennett?
Yeah, disgusting. Yeah, yep. He's playing the race card. Don't like it. I'll be honest with you.
Did you see what happened to Michael Bennett? Did you see what happened to Michael Bennett? You don't know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Las Vegas. I'm here. I live here. Yes, I know. Bullshit story. He ran away. He got chased down because he ran away. He got chased down. They did their job. They found out who he was, and he sat in a police cruiser for 2 minutes, and then he was let go. That's the story. He gives you that big, on his pedestal, bullshit race card story. Honestly, your cause loses more. I give him the Al Sharpton Award. How's that? Or the Jesse Jackson Award.
What does that mean?
Race pimps. That's what they are, race pimps. Sorry. I mean, call a spade a spade. That's how I am. Call a diamond, a heart, a club, a club. I don't play around with that. Al Sharpton, you didn't hear any. Here's one that I want to talk. You want me to feel bad, right? Okay, here's what I feel bad about. I feel bad about the black woman that got on Facebook and went viral when a little 4-year-old girl or 6-year-old girl in Chicago was in her bedroom doing her homework, and somebody drove by shooting and went through her bedroom wall and killed that little black girl. That's where I want to see you guys protesting. That's what I want to see the protest about.
What do you mean, you guys? Last protest that actually works that I know about is when not just us guys, but everybody, including you guys, if that's what the terms we're using, actually support. So I know you heard of the Black Lives Matter movement, right?
Yep.
So I'm good friends with the president. I became good friends, built up a decent relationship with one of the presidents of the president of the Black Lives Matter, the Greater New York. His name is Hawk Newsom. You've probably seen him on CNN and every other major platform out there. But he says he says a statement that, because you just talked about you guys, you want to see you guys protesting these black on black crimes. Okay. But let me throw a statement at you.
I don't mean that myself.
He says that white silence equals violence. What's your take on that?
Do I sound silent to you?
Well, you just said you guys. Why don't you?
No,
why don't
wait a minute.
You?
Listen.
You said you guys. You said
okay.
That.
I want to answer now. Okay, you're going to let me? Let's go back to the beginning of the conversation. When I said, you left me out. You left me out. I didn't leave you out. I would never leave you out. If I went after when I want to go and do something and make a statement about the criminal plantation system, I want you on my side because you know about it. But you don't seem to care about me getting fucked by the criminal plantation system. No, people like me don't get fucked. Like, we don't even get thought of. Are you serious? And I could tell you stories you don't even know. Like, I'm in the middle of writing a book right now, and
How do you support black equality? Since I'm making all the wrong assumptions, how do you support black equality?
I treat black
injustice. How? Just give me one way. One way.
Like,
how do you support it? How do you support that? How do you support it?
I don't support any of it. I don't support any of it. I don't want to see anybody get fucked around. I want to see everybody treated fairly. Like, I have a problem with...
But what do you do to support it? Like, for example, right? You don't want anybody to get fucked over, you say. You know, want is, I mean, I want $1 million, right? But to get $1 million is not just going to fall on my lap. I have to work for it, right? So you want justice. You want equality for everybody. But what are you, just give me one thing that you're doing, because one thing, anybody wants it.
I mind my own business.
What are you doing?
I mind my own business, and I treat everybody exactly the same.
So you mind your own business.
I let them talk. I don't.
You mind your own business, and that's your way of supporting equality. Okay, wow. So you're totally against what Martin Luther King stood for when he said to see racism and not do anything about it is just as racist as being a racist.
No, I see.
So you just mind your business. You see racism happening, and you just mind your business.
I see.
And that's your support.
I see the black race right now being fooled, having the wool pulled over their eyes, and they're accepting it. Put your eyes on Barack Obama. He doesn't like any of us. At the end, you're going to either convert to Islam or you're going to be killed. That's the way it works. So you guys can continue going down the path you want to go and make it about race. It's not about race.
Barack Obama's religious beliefs is what?
He didn't belong in the White House. He's CIA. Osama bin Laden told us in 2001, right after 9/11, he laughed at all of us, and he said, you guys haven't seen anything yet. We're going to bring you to wars you cannot win in mountainous terrains. He meant Afghanistan. We are going to infiltrate your government on every level.
So Barack Obama is what?
It's pretty obvious that's been done. Not alone. No,
what is he?
FBI help. And he's got a whole bunch of people that are willing to look the other way because he's supposedly a black man. But I got him down as half and half. I'm sorry. He's got a white mother. She deserves some credit. And he hates that side because Muslims look at the white race as the devil. And now the Muslims want to convert you guys to look at us the same way. And that's what's being talked about all the time.
But what is he?
You're
saying he's a Muslim.
Yep.
And what else? He's in the CIA?
I'm going to say that he was probably got through the elections and everything with CIA connections. He had to. There's no fucking way. His birth certificate was completely proven a forgery. Now,
did you hear the rumor that Michelle Obama is a transgender? Have you ever heard that before?
She definitely is.
She was born
Michael. Come on, the information's there. Are you guys really that willing to not look at that side?
Listen, there are a lot of things.
The information's there. The information's there.
Wow, that's powerful.
I know. Hey, you know what? Barry Sirota.
So at what point did she change? What point did she change? When did she change?
I don't know. She was born Michael Robinson, and she played high school football as a boy. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what she had in operation. Yeah, she played football on a boys football team. Go to YouTube. Go check it out. You can find it.
Wow.
Joan Rivers.
This is the second time that I've heard that.
Joan Rivers told the world, and 5-10 days later, she's mysteriously dead. In perfect health, mysteriously dead. Come on. Everybody knows it. I mean, come on. Barry Sirota, Barack Obama, his real name, Barry Sirota, or whatever, maybe a fake name. He was known as a bathhouse Barry in Chicago at the gay bathhouses. Are you serious? It's well known. You guys, nobody wants to hear the truth because the truth hurts. You gotta go to a place where nobody likes to go.
Wow. Man.
I had fun, though. You know what? I like these conversations. I don't want to be right. I don't want to change your opinion. I don't even care if you laugh at me. Because sooner or later, all the truth's going to come out.
Okay. Before we get out of here, I just have one last question for you.